Okay, so the last concept in this section is what's called weighted mean. And the weighted mean is a mean of data in which not all values are equally represented. Phew, represented. So, for example, grade point average is a weighted mean the way you find it. Percentage, if you're talking about, well, we're going to leave it at grade point average. There's other stuff also. So let's look at an example with grade point average, and we'll look at another example that I've had down below. So let me move that down so we have more room. So let's first look at grade point average. So let's say we have a person and they have certain courses they're taking. They have certain credit hours, so semester hours that course is worth, and they have a certain grade in that course. And we want to figure out their GPA, their grade point average. So the courses are, they have, let's say, Comp 1. It's worth 3 credit hours, and they got an A in it, and an A is worth 4.0. Okay. And then they have Intro to Psych. It's worth 3 credit hours. They got a C in it, and a C is worth 2. And then Bio 1, let's say it's 4 credit hour with its lab. They got a B in it, and a B is worth 3. And then they have a PE course. It's worth 2. They got a D. Oh my gosh. And that's worth 1. Okay. So the semester hours are the weights, because those can change, but once you get an A, it's always worth 4. Once you get a B, C, it's always worth 2. So these are our X variable values. These are our X's. Okay. And so the way that we calculate, let me show you the formula. So the weighted mean is a sample mean, and it's going to be the weight of the first variable times the variable 1 plus the weight of the second times the variable of the second. And then you keep doing that until you get to the end where you have weight of the nth term times the variable of the nth term. And then we're going to divide this by the sum of the weights. 1 plus weight, 2 plus so on down the line. Okay? So remember, our weights are semester hours because those can change. You can have a 4 semester hour class or a 3 semester hour class or 2 as we see or 1. But the grades, the value for the grades don't change. So if we were to figure this out, we would go the weight 3 times the grade A, which is 4. And that was for the comp class. And then for the intro to the psychology class, we got 3 times 2 plus 4 times 3 plus 2 times 1. And then divided by each of these weights, which is the sum of the weights, which is 3 plus 4 plus 2. Okay? So now we simplify this. This is 12 plus 6 plus 12 plus 2 all over, what is that, 6, 10, 12 semester hours. So I get 1832 divided by 12. So we get a 2.7 GPA. All right. All right. So that's that one. Let's look at this next example. Same thing, weighted mean. Let me kind of blow it up so that you can see what it says. So this is cost of a helicopter. The cost of 3 models of helicopters are shown here. Find the weighted mean of the cost of the model. So the numbers sold can vary, but the cost is going to stay the same. So whether I sell 9 or 6 or 12 of these things, the cost of each one is still the same. So the number sold is our weight, and the cost is our X. So here we go. We're going to go, the weighted mean should be 9 times this 427, 1, 2, 3, plus the weight 6 times 365, 1, 2, 3, plus 12 times 725, 1, 2, 3, all divided by 9 plus 6 plus 12. Okay, so now we got to figure this out. I got to stick it in my calculator. So I'm going to do the top 9 times. Okay, so for the top I get 1, 4, 7, 3, 3, 1, 2, 3 zeros. And on bottom, we have 9 plus 6 plus 12 is 27. Okay, now we want to divide those two things. And I get, when I divide them, I got 5, 4, 5, 6, 6, 6, comma, and then it says 6667, but this is money, so 67 cents. So the weighted mean is 545,666 and 67 cents. All right, so that's our weighted means. And the last thing that we want to cover, we'll cover in the next video, and this is the shape of distributions.